The media generally avoids covering conspiracy theories. Giving oxygen to false narratives and manufactured rumours believed by a few people on the fringes can, in some cases, be counterproductive. But the QAnon conspiracy is becoming less fringe by the day. Its followers include people running for political office in the upcoming US election.
Q is a patriot. People believe that Q is someone very close to President Trump.
It's a theory that has reached what misinformation non-profit First Draft calls the tipping point. It's moved beyond a niche community into the mainstream.
It certainly has crossed that barrier, that tipping point for sure in Australia. There's been a crossover.
The Associated Press defines QAnon as a conspiracy theory centred on a belief that President Donald Trump is waging a secret campaign against enemies in the deep state and a child sex trafficking ring run by satanic pedophiles and cannibals. An anonymous figure called Q regularly posts cryptic clues to followers, some of whom have carried out violent acts in order to expose the people they believe are involved. Despite the FBI declaring QAnon a domestic terrorism threat, Trump claims not to know much about it and doesn't seem to have much of a problem with it either.
Well, I don't know much about the movement other than I understand they like me very much, which I appreciate.
At the crux of the theory is this belief that you are secretly saving the world from this satanic cult of pedophiles and cannibals. Does that sound like something you are behind?
Well, I haven't heard that, but is that supposed to be a bad thing or a good thing? I mean,
according to recent data collected by Concordia University, Australia now has one of the largest QAnon followings in the world.
At a time when people are uncertain and under a huge amount of stress and strain, and also just spending a lot of time cooped up alone on the internet, all of those factors really lend themselves to an explosion in conspiracy theories.
While it's a movement with decidedly American origins, QAnon in Australia has its own libertarian bent.
You've probably seen a bunch of videos of people like reading off a little sheet of questions to police.
The common law does not require a citizen to identify oneself.
What's your name?
None of your business.
Do you have a current driver's license, ma'am?
I don't have to answer any of your questions, sir.
That is a sovereign citizen tactic.
So I've actually got a few of these if you would like.
QAnon is sort of it's fundamentally kind of a fascist ideology, and I mean that in the political theory sense, in the sense that they want a strong leader. Whereas sovereign citizen is a libertarian conspiracy theory. It's the idea that sort of nobody can control me. So they're kind of inherently contradictory.
In a phenomenon Elise Thomas calls conspiracy collapse, the views of a range of different conspiracists, including anti-vaxxers, are being united, often through social media.
If you look at some of these general conspiracy-related hashtags on Twitter, you will see a vast assortment of different kinds of conspiracies, all kind of blended in together.
We are even seeing that start to change in the US too, in that it is just adapting, if you like, to the news cycle as well, and using the different hashtags and presenting its conspiracy theory as this explanation.
Have a good day.